Steve Uryasz joins us. He's the AD at Tarleton State, and a lot going on. I mean, my goodness. How you doing? Good to see you, Steve.
I'm doing great. It's been 11 months right now, so it has been amazing.
Well, it's great to have you. Appreciate your time. Let's go down the checklist, but let's start with tonight and tomorrow. What has Wisdom Gym meant to Tarleton State athletics?
It's amazing. The history is unbelievable. Excited about tonight. Our women play. It is the last women's basketball game in Wisdom Gym, a historic building, 52 years. And then we have our men that play there on Saturday. So doing all sorts of unique promotions. It's been fun for us across the board, and hoping that our students will come out, have a great time. We did some food and drink specials for the last game. We carried the drink specials over, if you know what I mean, to this Saturday night, and it's going to be great.
I saw this. It was on your Twitter feed. I happened to catch it on my timeline. That one of the largest comebacks in college basketball history occurred there in 2004 when Tarleton trailed by 30 at halftime in the Lone Star Conference tournament, came back in the semis to beat A&M Kingsville. That's part of the historical note about Wisdom Gym.
There are so many games out there, and we're excited. We've got former coaches coming back, Coach Hearn on the women's side, and Lon Reisman will be here. Obviously, you guys know Lon continues to be an icon at Tarleton State. Just some great stories. If you go into the lobby of Wisdom Gym, you can see all that. And it marks the end of Wisdom for basketball, but the beginning of the new event center. And guys, I can tell you, the event center somewhat mirrors what was built down there in Waco. About the same size. We hold about 7,500 when that opens in August. So it's going to be a great, great transition.
You're talking about the pavilion, right? The Foster Pavilion?
I am talking about the Foster Pavilion. Same architect and everything. So if you come to Stephenville, Texas, and look at our basketball arena, you'll see lots of similarities. And I can just tell you this, in terms of institutions our size, it's every bit of a Power 4 basketball facility.
You know, you've seen the growth in how college athletics, especially really the last 4 to 5 years, it's nuts. It's like on steroids. But West Virginia, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Nebraska, these are all schools that are in it to win it, and they have had to grow, and they've had to add, and they've had to raise money, and they've had to do this, and they've had to do that. How much of that has helped you with what Tarleton is trying to do now as you enter this next new phase or whatever it might be in college athletics?
Yeah, it does help immensely because, it's just like anything else. There's a trickle down and trickle across effect. So being at Power 4, as we call them now, or Power 5 schools as they used to be known, gave me a leg up because I kind of saw what was coming. So for us, as you know, we opted in before March 1st, the deadline, and made sure that we were ready to go there. But we're committed to do that, and it did help immensely. I lived the last 4 years and watched the transformation of college athletics while I was deputy AD at West Virginia, and just an amazing change. Unique. I think those are things that a lot of those would have helped us to happen to a certain extent a decade ago, because as you know, we didn't give student athletes much back then. And so for us, it gives us an opportunity to kind of make that correction, to open some doors. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're committed at Tarleton State to compete at the highest level. And that's what's great. I've got a president here that has put us in a position, Dr. Hurley, to really go out and compete really in every one of our sports.
So opting in, does that mean opting in where we see that figure? What is the figure for Tarleton State? Is it the same it might be for the University of Georgia?
Yeah, no, it's not. So as you know, yeah, I would love it if it was that amount. But, as you know, the figure for those Power 4 institutions is right at $20.5 million. We haven't finalized our number yet. It doesn't even come anywhere near that. And it just shows, though, it's all proportionate. So what we take a look at is all of our revenues, all the different streams that we have, and then we turn around and figure out, at what point and at what number can we rev share. We've committed to increase our scholarships, which is important to many of our programs, and make sure that not only on the football side, but many of our women's programs get enhanced as well and get scholarships so that there's an offset from that standpoint.
I think it's great. I think, again, I wasn't trying to like compare, but it is unbelievable that here you are. You've made all these commitments. My God, why not continue to make sure you stay up with it?
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing. If you drive onto our campus, and I said this to you the first time that we talked, and you take all the logos off, you would think that you're at a Power Four institution. The football facility is amazing. Just finished our new field there. Today was the first day our football team had been on it. A great new playing surface. Looks a lot like the one in Waco. Same company put it down. Excited about that. Event Center opens in early August. Just a tremendous, tremendous venue for our student athletes. Volleyball gets the old Wisdom Gym. So,
Good.
there's a lot of institutions at the Power Four level that don't have a dedicated volleyball facility. Tarleton State does. We're building a 8,100 square foot weight room as we speak. Took the old volleyball gym and turned it into that. So our commitment is really strong. Opting in was the first move that direction. And then as July 1 comes around, we get our ruling. We're in the game.
Steve, I mentioned earlier in the show about Friday night football at the college level. I think the Big 12 tomorrow will release some more details on they've released the schedule, the conference schedule, and everybody's given out their schedule, but dates and times and networks and all that can change, as you know. And I think there'll be a couple of new Friday games that are not Friday games right now when it's announced sometime tomorrow. You are playing Army. That first Friday, I guess it's the first full weekend of college football. First of all, that's awesome that you're playing Army. Awesome. It's incredible. We had their quarterback, Bryson Daly, on the show, who, of course, is from, what town is it? Up in, Abernathy, Texas. It was great.
Oh,
what
sure.
Incredible.
Right outside of Lubbock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're playing Army on a Friday night. The tradition of that game, what is that going to mean?
Ticket Club is a unique platform that aims to revolutionize the way consumers purchase event tickets. It primarily functions as a membership-based ticketing platform, offering a wide array of tickets to concerts, sporting events, theater shows, and other live entertainment events. The main distinction of Ticket Club from other ticketing platforms is its commitment to delivering tickets with no service fees. Features and benefits of Ticket Club. One of the most distinctive features of Ticket Club is the absence of service fees. Most ticketing platforms charge service fees, which can elevate the cost of the ticket significantly. However, with Ticket Club, the price you see is the price you pay. This translates to substantial savings, especially for frequent ticket buyers. Ticket Club also offers a diverse selection of event tickets. From Broadway shows and music concerts to NFL games and comedy shows, Ticket Club has it all. This diversity makes it an ideal ticketing platform for all entertainment lovers. Reliability and pricing. When it comes to reliability, Ticket Club does not disappoint. The platform guarantees the delivery of authentic tickets on time for the event. In the rare case that a problem arises, the company promises to refund 100% of the purchase price. Ticket Club operates on a membership basis. Non-members can still purchase tickets, but they are subject to small service fees. To enjoy the no service fees benefit, one can join as a member at a fee of $49.99 per year. However, certain groups, such as military personnel and first responders, can receive free memberships as a thank you for their service. Customer support. Customer support is a critical aspect of any business, and Ticket Club excels in this area. The platform provides comprehensive customer support to ensure all queries and issues are handled in a timely and professional manner. Customers can reach out via phone or email, and the Help Center on their website offers answers to frequently asked questions. Unique features and benefits. In addition to the no service fees feature, Ticket Club has a unique feature called the Ticket Club Premier program. This allows members to earn points on their purchases, which can be redeemed for discounts on future purchases. This feature adds to the overall value provided by the platform and encourages customer loyalty. In conclusion, the introduction to Ticket Club reveals a platform that is designed with the customer in mind. The no service fees policy, diverse event selection, reliability, competitive pricing, and excellent customer support make Ticket Club an appealing choice for purchasing event tickets. Whether you're a sports fanatic, a theater enthusiast, or a concert goer, Ticket Club is your reliable partner for event tickets.
It's amazing. Our fans are really excited. Obviously, it was already scheduled for a Saturday. We've known for a little while that they've been working with TV to get that done, but it's going to be great. And we actually start a week before that. We again have a week 0 game at Portland State. So we, in many cases, will have 2 games underneath our belt before any other schools have played one across the country. And I think that helps us too. But the history of Army, our fans are excited. We've got a big group of donors and fans that are going to go out early, actually tour the campus at Army, participate in some neat rituals. As you know, or maybe not know, Dr. Hurley has a son that's at Army.
Did not know that.
And so there's a unique connection there, and he really worked to make this all happen.
Have you been to West Point before?
I have not.
Oh my God, Steve, you're gonna if you've flown into New York before, right?
Oh, many a time.
Well,
yeah.
you know this. They got all the skyscrapers and the way it is, and all the in the Hudson River. But you can see West Point when you go into New York. It's off to the right, and you could just see the lush. Now it depends on the time of the year, but
Sure.
you will absolutely just love that. That's amazing. You guys are going to have that trip.
Yeah, we are so looking forward to it, and so are our fans. And the other thing that's unique, if you take a look at our history as an institution, the Corps, our Corps of Cadets. There's such a great connection there. So our plan is to take as many of those guys as we can in one way, shape, or form, because it's a neat experience, once in a lifetime for our athletes and for our students that'll be able to join us.
Okay, so there's a lot of money. It takes a lot of money. It takes an amazing amount of commitment. Donors, alums, businesses, sponsors, and everything else. Since you've been there, are you blown away by how much the giving, knowing that there's still going to be more? But what's been the reaction to the growth around where you are?
Yeah, it's amazing because we've got great sponsors across the board. We're doing more and more. In the not too distant future, we'll announce a naming right for our event center, the basketball and facility that we're excited about. Our goal is to do naming rights on fields and on courts. And, it's just where we are in college athletics. Sponsorships, donations, ticket sales, all those types of things have to continue to grow if we want to compete. And I can tell you, our people want to compete. And it was funny. I talked to Ross Bjork before I ever took the job, and Ross said, "Steve, when you show up at Tarleton State for that first football game, and you look at the tailgating, you'll go, my God, where am I?" And it's amazing what our fans do in Stephenville, Texas, for Tarleton State athletics.
We mentioned Wisdom Gym, which is about to be closed down after the next couple of nights, but that was built 55, 54, or they opened it
52 years ago.
52 years
is
ago.
Jake Withy told me. Really amazing. I'm looking out the window here looking at it because it's such a special historic facility to Tarleton State.
One of those successful stories is your women's basketball program. And no surprise whatsoever, Bill Brock was a huge part of the great run that Baylor had when it came to women's basketball, when Kim Mulkey had built what she did before she went to LSU. And, of course, he was at McLennan, too. The guy's a genius, a defensive wizard, a post-player wizard. Love him to death as far as when I got a chance to interview him. Has he exceeded anybody's expectations?
I think he's exceeded everybody's expectations. And Bill brings to our institution that perspective of a Power Four, which really helps our student athletes. And it's fun to watch him coach. He's very intense. I actually worked with Bill when he was on Christy Curry's staff at Texas Tech. A tremendous recruiter. He's a go-getter there. And he is very smart in basketball. But also what's important, he's a great guy. And I think that's now as important as anything when you take a look at college athletics, the visibility, and those types of things.
This is maybe not an easy question to answer, but as you grow, and what Tarleton State has done is phenomenal. It really is. And we have you on. We've had you on a couple of times. We've had the president on. We've had others on too, but Coach Witten on. We've done that. But as it grows, you're catching up, and then all of a sudden, the top of football might be changing again. How do you keep up with that, and does that concern you?
Yeah, I mean, everything changes every day. And it's kind of interesting. The way we live here right now is we do everything we can to compete with where we are right now. And the ultimate goal, and we've never hid that, Dr. Hurley has never hid that Tarleton State at some point would like to be in an FBS football situation. Do we have a timeline? Do we have this, that, and whatever? The answer is no. So every day when we wake up, it's what can we do to put ourselves in a position to continue to grow, to make sure that that gap doesn't get wider. And you know as well as I do, you look at everything that's going on with the SEC and the Big Ten and all the discussions that are going on. I do worry about the future of college athletics and the gaps that could exist, if those situations or those conferences were to be something different than what they are right now.
Enjoy tonight and tomorrow. It's kind of, I guess, reminiscing for some, a little bit melancholy, a surreal, and yet exciting. All the emotions you can have in a person, that probably happens the next couple of nights. Am I right?
You guys could be up here pretty quickly. We got dollar beers again, so you certainly feel free to come on up.
I love that you're doing that. I love it. I love the forward thinking. I love thinking outside the box. I love that you're doing that. I love it. And what Tarleton's done. We cover a lot of college sports, and even though we're in Waco, it's not that far to Stephenville. Well, we keep up with as much college sports as we possibly can, especially at football and athletic departments and the growth and all of that. And we're proud of what you're doing, man. We really are.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys having me on. And as always, come on up to Stephenville. We'd love to host you.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate your time. Steve Uryasz, he is the AD at Tarleton State University.